The one space that has been doing very well is real estate. Prestige Estates is the stock on our radar. It's up 217% in the last 1 year. The company has recently entered into a deal with the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, which is ADIA, and Kotak AIF for 2,000 crore rupees via its subsidiaries. Now, with this deal and the money, they want to develop greenfield residential projects across various spaces, Bengaluru, Mumbai, Goa and NCR, and they are going, full throttle in the Mumbai region as well, as we know. Irfan Razack, the Chairman and Managing Director of Prestige Estates, joins us now to talk more about that. Mr. Razack, thanks for joining in. If you can tell us a little more about this fundraise, particularly with ADIA. Why did you go via the equity fundraise route and not more debt in the portfolio? And what is the plan that you have with the money in the residential space?
Morning, Sonia. Yeah, I mean, we are quite thrilled to do this transaction because we always believe less reliance on debt and more on equity is the way to go. And of course, this is a quasi-debt. It's a blend of both. It's actually the first time that ADIA has directly invested into India, into any company, into real estate especially. And so that's a big one for us. This is, of course, along with in partnership with the Kotak AIF. I do hope this whole transaction, in the sense that, of course, the transaction has fructified. The only thing is, once we touch somebody's money, we definitely want to see that we give them good returns. And the projects that they have invested in, I'm sure they will do well. And what it has done for us is it's extended our bandwidth to do more work. And that's what is more important. And hence we've got 4 large developments across the country, which they have invested in. And I'm sure all these 4 developments should do well and bring in plus for all stakeholders.
Can you tell us what exactly is the pipeline in terms of project additions? What are these large developments that you're talking about? Because I'm sure that a complete blueprint has been put in place, with both ADIA and Kotak AIF. So can you give us a little more details?
Yes, of course, because there is a large tract of land in Delhi, and then there is 200 odd acres in Goa. Plus Mumbai, and then of course Bangalore also, there's a 22-acre plot. So all these, some are buy. Actually, Bangalore is a buy, Mumbai is a buy, and then again in Delhi it's a joint development where there's a large amount that has to be paid as a deposit. And of course, again, Goa is a buy. So these are the transactions that we'll be putting through. They all work in progress in the sense they've been tied up. It's not as though we are going into the market and looking for land. These projects have been tied up. They only need to get fructified. And this the money will provide the ammunition to close up these transactions.
4 of these, right, Mr. Razack? Morning. Congratulations, sir. Prashant here.
Morning, Prashant. How are you?
Very well, sir. So these are identified transactions, right? I mean, so ADIA knows what they're getting into. I mean, what the money is going to be used for upfront.
Yes, they definitely know. Without that, they wouldn't be playing blind. And they have done their due diligence. So that helps both the parties, ADIA, Kotak, as well as us, that there's some certainty. And we are only restless and, get ensure that these transactions complete, fructify, we get the plans done, get the approvals, and go to the market with a launch.
Okay. The money comes into subsidiaries, right? The platforms created for the purpose of execution of some of these transactions. What is the revenue attributable over how many years, and what will Prestige's share be from these projects?
See, the overall revenue from these 4 projects should be around 18,000 plus crores. And as of now, since it's a structured transaction, we have an option at any point, if we have surpluses in these projects, to exit ADIA, the partners, at a certain given rate. So that's how it has been structured. But if they want to, they can go through to the end. So in fact, it suits us if we can do things quickly and have a good turnaround. We can exit them also. We've done that in the past with the HDFC fund. So I think the similar strategy we have in mind. And we are hoping that it all goes well. What it does is it will just give them confidence, give us confidence, and that will allow us to do and turn around more projects and gives us more ammunition for future.
But if they go till the end, let's just assume that they stay with you till the end, the execution of these projects, handover, etc. What in that case, what are the terms of the deal in terms of what's the revenue attributable to you?
Yeah, it's again, then it becomes the bottom line profits. They definitely will look at, but as of now, what happens is, if you go to the end, it's whatever profit is there available is what is distributable on a 50-50 basis. But if it is not, then there's a certain return they look at, and we can return that money with that return.
What is that return, sir? Mr. Razak, hi, Nigel, welcome to the show. Could you tell us what is that targeted return that these investors will be looking at?
Yeah, they are, in this case, they are looking at 16%.
16%. All right. So we've got that number out of the way then. Let's focus on other aspects of the business. Well, you're expanding big time in NCR. I think you had mentioned that you targeted close to around 3,000 crores from the NCR region by FY26, if I remember correctly. Do you think you can surpass this number?
I think it's a very conservative number. I believe that it's very doable. We've just tied up a large tract of land in, Indrapuram extension in NCR, and that's been bought. And I believe that will give us big revenue. Apart from that, we've bought a land in Delhi as a KG Marg, and now this transaction, one more, which is again in Kamla Nagar in Delhi. This is where the ADIA money will go into. These are the ones that will give us quite a lot of revenue, including our old transaction, which was held up for some time, which now will get the approval, which will see the light of day, is our Sector 150 in Noida. So all these put together, if things go well and the market, the way it's behaving, if we do things right, it'll get us more than that 3,000 crores. But then we have to do things right. And of course, the atmosphere should be good. Approval should come. That's the important one.
Okay, so you could surpass that 3,000 crores of sales in the NCR region as well by FY26, right? I mean, that was your target earlier. You also had a target of 25,000 crores of sales by the end of FY25 overall. Are you on track to do that? Do you think you can, surpass that as well?
We have just started FY25. The teams are working on it. They're pretty bullish, and they are quite sure that they should be able to do it. It's a guidance that you have picked up in some conversation of mine some time back, but I think it's very doable.
Okay, I have one more question overall on what's happening in the Mumbai market, since now you guys are, getting, full blown now in the Mumbai market. Do you think prices could fall from here on? Because there is so much supply coming up. Now connectivity has gone up. So, the Navi Mumbai area outside of Mumbai in the MMR region also is picking up in a big way. Do you reckon that because of these two issues, higher supply and better connectivity, perhaps prices in the premium luxury part of Mumbai could fall a bit in the near future?
It's an amazing question, Sonia, because I definitely would like connectivity to, since connectivity has become better. What it does is it helps people to get a home which they've always been dreaming of at a reasonable number, which is affordable. And that can happen only if we can move a little away from town, from central Mumbai. But now, if you're asking me the question that whether in central Mumbai, since so much supply is going to go down, I mean, it's not gone up that much that it can go down. But I believe it will sort of peak at some point of time, because luxury is something where people will not want to travel quite a distance to because they can afford to buy. So they are different target audience. So whoever has got that bandwidth will definitely stay in central Mumbai and definitely pay whatever that needs to be paid to get a home of their choice. So here it's about choice. And the other part is about a need. And the need is, if I need a home and I'm able to get a home between my budget, that's that 1.5, 2 crores or 2.5 crores, the more I move away a bit from town, yes, I will do that. And that's where even if we're looking for volumes in that region, we should look at those areas and make sure that we concentrate there. While, of course, while we are doing and catering to the niche market also, it's a balance of both. We definitely cannot do more and more of luxury because the market is, as we all know, is not that large, and there's always a bandwidth for that.
Okay, all right, Mr. Razak, all the best, and thanks a lot for joining us and talking about the recent deal with ADIA and Kotak AIF. Let's